It's Madden NFL 23, and we've got a couple teams searching for their first Super Bowl. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Carolina Panthers on Sunday night.
BA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Carolina Panthers. Again, everybody, alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and off we go from uptown Charlotte. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. Leading him out is their 6'3" quarterback, the 3rd overall selection in 2018, Sam Darnold.
And the thing with Sam Darnold is we know the skill set is there. May not be the most mobile or strongest arm quarterback in the league, but usually plays with really good poise, and at his best, like a point guard in basketball, able to move around and distribute the rock.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he's able to plow forward onto about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Straight ahead with Hubbard. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Darnold now to throw. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Darnold. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. From the 41, Darnold. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing again is Darnold. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd and 2, Darnold. Thomas has got it, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
A first down throw, Darnold. And he hits on the slant route to Marshall. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Now Foreman. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Darnold on 3rd down. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. Touchdown, Panthers! DJ Moore on the touchdown throw from Sam Darnold. And the Panthers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter. And they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
After the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. The Titans set to take over behind their quarterback, Ryan Tannehill.
And one of the things that has really impressed me about Ryan Tannehill has been his perseverance. Early in his career, didn't have the success that he desired. Had some injuries that slowed his development. But he kept working at his craft, and now he's a guy that I think you can put a game on his shoulders.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. To throw is Tannehill. He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Pressure comes in, he's brought down, it's a Panther sack.
Holding, offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Tannehill. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Sam Darnold and the Panthers set to take over again. He hasn't had a ball touch the ground yet. 8 of 8 throwing it. Perfect so far, including the touchdown on the last drive, you remember, as they begin 1st and 10 here. The drive starts with Foreman on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold, and he can't escape, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because he'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield, and oftentimes the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And taken right on the 30. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Two minutes on the clock. Second quarter. 7-0 ball game. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
It's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
On 1st down, Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. And Darnold doesn't like what he sees. He's going to signal for a timeout as he'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
It's one play at a time, baby. Let's go, fellas.
Here's second and a yard. To throw is Darnold. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw, Darnold. He's got the connection to Moore. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. Touchdown. Here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. On first down, Tannehill. That's complete to Treylon Burks. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. To throw again on second down, Tannehill.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
Well, this first half is not going according to plan. Offensively, or even defensively for that matter, they could use a big-time spark somewhere. But it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
They snap it to Tannehill. Dancing to his left. And it's... They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hubbard. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will extend their lead even further. So not the greatest of first halves for them, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, let's run through the next-gen stats for the Titans in that first half. And they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they were much more successful throwing the football than their counterparts, as you can see the numbers there.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Rolling to his right. He juked him. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Tannehill on the slant. Burks. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Running left, it's Henry. They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Tannehill now to throw. Over the middle into the hands of Burks. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. Westbrook-Akine, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here. They'll try and run it in with Henry. Is not going to get in here, so the decision... pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about it.
And up. Gonna be a safety. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Taken in at the 11. Out come the Titans now. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Henry. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Let's go, guys. Let's go.
Tannehill on first down. On the out route, he's got Burks. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill over the middle. It's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
Here's Tannehill. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Now Tannehill. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. They put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This a 33-yard attempt. Bullock's kick is good, and that'll move him back within 6 now. So if you factor the safety, this is going to be a 5-point swing all told.
And if you're winning, I think you say, fine by me, we'll take it. But when you're losing, I think you have to say, we let a good opportunity get away.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Carolina getting set to take the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Darnold. And Thomas has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Foreman. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They run again with Foreman. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. After the run by Foreman, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Holding. Offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Darnold is going to take a knee, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. There's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, Neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.